Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever this finds you. I hope it finds you well. Welcome to Tarot with DreamaLynn and your midweek check. It's a pleasure to have you here. If you're returning, welcome back. And if it's your first time, welcome to all my new and old subscribers. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So welcome to your midweek check. Let's go ahead and dive into the cards and see what messages Spirit has for us. Here we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels, Divine Mother and Father, ancestors and loved ones. Highest energies for the collective, please. Highest energies for the collective. What is the messages that we need? Highest messages. Highest messages. Highest messages. Ooh. Highest messages. Okay, guys, so right now we are smack dab in the middle of these two massive eclipses. These are big eclipses, as you know, if you've been following the astrology. But in the middle of these eclipses, we have Mercury. We have Mercury retrograding, and we're currently in the shadow period. It's going to go retrograde, I believe, on March 20 or February 26th to about March 20th. But the shadow periods are really, really important, especially this first one, because it's happening, the shadow period is happening right in between these two major eclipses. The solar eclipse that we had yesterday and the lunar eclipse that we're going to have coming up on March 3rd. So, big time to pull back your mental energy. This is a time to just be chilling, just be resting. Take that Four of Swords energy and just chill. Do not be engaging in conversations or anything that is mentally exhausting, draining. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of distractions out there right now, but there is a lot of messages being given to us right now via Neptune. You know, the veil is gone. So a lot of us could be having massive dreams, and we need to be clear because there's enough energy stacked up against us right now. So we need to be focused on mindfulness and grounding and just resting the body, drinking lots of fluids, getting the right amount of sleep, you know, doing everything you can for yourself right now. This is not about anybody but you. Nobody else, okay? In the long run, let me rephrase that. In the long run, it's about many of us. It's about the entire freaking collective. But it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with me taking care of myself and you taking care of yourself. And then we build from there. So we have two cards coming in. We have unity. This is all happening to bring forth unity. A stronger unity, to connect us again, to reconnect. It says, today I bring my attention into the present moment where I can become one with my inner light. As I make this conscious connection, I find myself centered in my heart and begin to glow with my own divinity. Union with my inner light provides me with a wise and stable base from which I can now live every day of my life. Excuse me, as I stumble on my words. But that card right there is it in a nutshell. That's Spirit confirming and saying, hey, this is about you. It starts with you. Tend to your own garden. Tend to yourself. Tend to your own mental and emotional, spiritual, physical needs. This is the time. We have progress coming up. It says, each day as I recognize the divine within me, I progress further along the path of my spirit. Today I respect my needs, observe what happens within, and do my best to maintain a positive attitude. I have faith in my inner strengths and capabilities. I grow and improve every day. Today, God's opinion of me is the only opinion that matters. Once again, Spirit coming in and reiterating, Spirit, God, universe, however you resonate, coming in and reiterating, saying, hey, it's about you. It starts with us. It starts within, and that's how we, evoke change. That's evolution of man. So right now, progress is being made, but it may not look like it, but it is being made, and Spirit is saying, you just focus on you, babe. I got the rest. I've got the rest. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the tarot. What is the truth we need to see, Spirit? What is the truth we need to see? What is the truth we need to see? Guys, if you're new here, I do not pull cards. I let them jump, flip, fly, do whatever they need to do to get from me to you. Also, Mercury comes into my readings quite a bit. Should it come up, I will let you know. But let's go ahead and begin. What is the truth we need to see? What is the truth we need to see? Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of information that's coming out right now. And you see, I do not pull cards, but I want you to look at how that card is just hanging there. It's like Spirit saying, no, you don't pull cards, baby, but you're going to take that one. You're going to take that one. That is the Queen of Swords. Bringing in truth, bringing in clarity, bringing in justice even. There's I want to say justification happening here. Some things are being clarified and justified and in a more truthful manner. We have the Queen of Swords coming in with the Knight of Swords, so lots of information coming in. It could be changing your ideas, changing your opinions, because things have not been working. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse coming in with this. So some of these truths, some of these, it could be legal systems, some of justice systems, things like that. They haven't been working for us and they're being torn down right now so that they can bring in something more legit and something that is new information, new clarity, a new way of communicating. So lots of information coming in because, you know, things, the old ways are just not working anymore. Not working for us. People are getting, there's like, there's three sides to every story. And it's like you've been told one side and you've been told the other side. Now the truth comes in. The truth comes in, lays down a foundation because there's no way for us to work with, this would be working with, there's no way for us to work with anything other than the real truth, okay? And division. There's something here about division with this unity and progress that came out here. Okay. So Spirit, what do we need to shed? What do we need to be aware of? Or what do we need to be aware, you know, just be cautious about? What should we be doing? What do we need to be cautious about? Okay. The Seven of Wands coming out there. Seven of Wands coming out with the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, things are being torn down. Things are definitely being torn down. Old communication systems, old, even internet things. You know, things that are on the internet. Things are being torn down and rebuilt. Built stronger, built more on truth than betrayal. The Page of, we have the Page of Swords right there. So very new information. This is all new energy. We're not quite how to build with it yet, but we'll figure it out. The Ten of Swords. Oh, there's my hair. The Ten of Swords here, we're done. We're done with the old ways. We're done with the old shenanigans and stuff. We're done having to defend every single thing we say or do or feel or think or, you know, or any of that. We're done with that. It's like, you know, it's time to start protecting what you, protecting the truth, protecting truths, protecting what you believe, protecting yourself, protecting your word. My grandfather used to say, there's only one thing you really have in life, and that is your word. It builds your character. So are you being true to your word? This is also not a time to be up in the defenses. If you notice that Seven of Wands, he's pretty defensive. He's fighting a bunch of people. He's defending himself because he has to. But this is a time for you to pull away from that if you can, and not really engage unless you have to. Because during these eclipses, there's a lot of information that's being given to us. Excuse me. And so I feel like with the Seven of Wands right here, this is more about you protecting your energy, protecting your mind space, protecting your spiritual, your physical, your intellectual, your emotional energies, because, you know, we're done. We can't keep taking on more and more and more all the time. Okay, wow. It's time to let some of your, you know, it's like, I feel like there's an energy here of, you know, we're changing our beliefs, we're changing our ideas, we're gaining new insights, we're all leveling up, we're all, you know, releasing and letting go of things that don't support us anymore. And you know, we've released a lot, and now we're not quite, we know it's our truth, but we're not quite sure what we're gonna do with it yet. We're not quite sure how to communicate it yet, what to do with it. So right now, the time is just to rest in it and get familiar with it. The Ten of Swords reduces down to a 1, bringing in the Ace of Swords, clarity. So get familiar with it and learn the energy. And then you can go and you can share it, you know, with the world. All right, Spirit, what is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? What's that about? So things aren't working anymore. You know, you may be changing fields too. Some of you could be changing fields that you've been working in. Some of you could be going back to school, getting degrees. Some of you could be becoming lawyers. Some of you could be speaking up for, you know, other people. I'm getting pro bono work here. I feel like some of you are realizing or seeing that, you know, it's not all about the Benjamins, is what I'm hearing there. It's not all about the Benjamins. It's about the work that you do, the service that you do, what you provide to your community. Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles coming in with this Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, things haven't been working in your lives. Things haven't been working in our lives, you know, collectively. It's just, you know, things we were working toward or we're working on, or, you know, things like traditions, old things we believed, whatever it may be. They're just not working anymore, and they've really left us just feeling like alone, excluded, like, you know, empty. And it's like, it feels like the emptiness is like tied to our resources, our energy. We're tired of having to work so damn hard to have, you know, the electric on, or or, you know, to have water at our disposal or whatever. I mean, you know, Spirit gave it to us free. I'll say it. Yeah, so, I mean, I feel like this is just you saying, okay, this isn't working for me anymore. This isn't, I've got to change. Fives are about change. They're about chance. They're about conflict. They're you know, there's disruption here in the money department. There's changes that are taking place here. And it doesn't have to be money. It could be any kind of resourceful energy. But things are changing. All right. What is the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords, she is very wise. She's very just, fair, logical. She thinks before she acts. She thinks before she responds. She quickly goes, she's very quick-witted, so she quickly goes over everything before she, you know, like spews it out her mouth. And she's very intuitive too. This is a very airy, time, so to speak, with the Queen of Swords coming out, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it's going to require us being grounded in. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out and clarifying the Queen of Swords. So this is bringing in new, I want to say balance. I want to, you know, I'm really feeling justice with the Queen of Swords. So I'm really feeling that harmony, that balance. But it's bringing security within our communication lines, bringing security back to communication. It's bringing truth, bringing clarity, and it's setting us up for something stronger, something more stable, something that we don't have to question so much. The Queen of Pentacles, highly intuitive, very grounded, hardworking, you know, knows how to take the information that she's given, and knows what to do with it to create something sustaining. Okay. Oops. All right. Knight of Swords, please. The Knight of Swords. Now this is musing. You maybe have a muse. I'm not quite sure there, but this is fast moving information. This is internet. This is optical. This is like sight too. Communication. Dare I say? That's coming out. Dare I say? Dare I say my truth? Dare I stand up? You know, dare I change my mind? We have the Sun coming out with the Knight of Pentacles. So we have two Knights. Here we have two Queens. We're doubling up here. The energy is doubling up. With the Sun coming out with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, we're about to build something that is really sustaining. It's taken us a lot of time. If you look at the astrological energy, you know that all of these energies that are taking place are very new to all of us. And that's why it's taken us so long to get here. But we're here now. It's like the night has arrived. And the work begins, you know, the night has arrived, the work begins, the happiness comes in, vitality comes back, because we've all been breaking ourselves, you know, working really, really hard for a very long time, and we've lost our vitality. So vitality comes back, coming in under the Sun. A new truth being built. New insight being discovered. Insight that leads to something more lasting, longevity, stronger, stable, something that we can be proud of, something that we can enjoy. So it's like this energy is setting all of us up for a better life. That new world. Page of Swords, please. The Page of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so right now, it's not the time to be going out and trying to share. Or it's also not prematurely share, right? You need to hold some things back. It's not the time to put all the cards on the table just yet. Okay, so sit for a while, sit during these eclipses, sit during these, the Mercury retrograde, the shadow periods, all of that. Hold on to your information. Lots of things are coming in. Every day we're going to have something new coming in. So just hold tight, hang on, wait, because when we get to the other side, when we get to the other end of the shadow period of Mercury retrograde and the eclipses and all that, that's when we can start taking the new information and putting it out there, but not beforehand. Not beforehand. All right, let's look at the Ten of Swords. Again, the Ten of Swords, we're just done. We're so We're so exhausted, we can't even see clearly anymore. We don't know what's truth, what's not. It's like we're like, okay, really? we're so freaking done that we're not even questioning the shit anymore. Mercury coming in. This is an instance where Mercury comes in. When the cards go quiet, it's something to do with Mercury. So check Mercury in your chart. Particularly if you have a Mercury in an air sign, because we're clarifying the Ten of Swords. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So particularly if it's in an air sign, check your Mercury. Yeah. So what are we done? We're done with false hope. We're done with, you know, fake support, that kind of stuff, if we want to look at it that way. We have the Knight of Cups coming in with the Four of Cups. We're done, you know, with this life that is depleting ourselves. We're ready for something new. The Knight of Pentacles. We're ready for something more exciting. So I feel like here Spirit is saying just be patient. The Knight of Cups, it's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy. But I feel like this Knight of Cups is Spirit is saying just oh God, they're giving me that song, Hold On to Your Love. Hold on to your love. You got to, yeah. I'm not a singer. Anyway, I feel like this is Spirit saying, hold back. Don't be making any offers. Don't be signing any contracts or anything like that where emotions are involved right now. Don't be putting too much out there, right? Hold back a little bit. But there is this energy where with this Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups, it's like we're so freaking exhausted that we're beyond mentally exhausted. We're emotionally exhausted. We're tired. We are tired of carrying such burdens. You know, there's so much out there. And I feel like Spirit is saying, okay, look, just chill. It's coming. It's on its way. Emotional relief. Emotional relief and mental clarity is on its way. Just try to hold on. Things are going to get, it's like the calm before the storm. And things are going to, you know, be very confusing right now because there's so much out there that's meant to distract us right now and take us out of, you know, so that, yeah, distracting. Distracting. It's meant to throw us off. So right now, just rest, just relax, just chill, just hold back. Don't be offering up anything. If you don't have the energy for it, don't give it. It's not your circus, not your monkeys. You don't have to worry about it. Spirit is saying, fill your cup right now. You know, you've got a lot going on mentally. Emotionally, you're drained. Emotionally, you're disgusted. Emotionally, you're just like, you know what? I'm just so tired. I just don't even know what to do anymore. And, you know, Spirit is saying, okay, well, refuge is coming. Just hang tight. Hold on a little bit longer. It takes, I mean, I hate to tell you that it takes time, but it does. And Spirit is just saying, give time a little more time. So let's look at that Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. This is like you are having to defend your actions, right? You are having to defend your actions or defend your job or, you know, your creations, whatever they may be, but it feels strong, like an actionary kind of thing. And Spirit is saying, you know, just right here, the Eight of Swords coming in and clarifying the Seven of Wands. The Eight of Swords is self-restriction. It's us holding ourselves back. Spirit is saying, don't hold it back. If you need to protect yourself, you need to protect yourself. Okay? Engage only if necessary. Protect your mental energy right here. That's what this is in a nutshell. It's protect your mental energy, because there's so much going on out there right now. There's so many little freaking birdies that are out there talking and doing this and doing that, and so many stories and so many sides of the truth that nobody knows what is real and what isn't. And that it's meant to do that. It's meant to keep you guessing. And so right now, you know, just defend, protect, not defend, but protect your mental energy. You are not bound to anything, though, okay? You do not have to follow anyone else's direction or path. This is your path, and it's a path of healing. It is very chaotic right now. Number 14 reduces to a 5. That is a chaotic number. And these times are extremely chaotic. Do everything you can to maintain your clarity and your stability. This is about you taking care of you right now. And if we all take care of ourselves right now, then we can build a better place. We can build a better world. Wow, that's quite a bit. All right, Spirit, what's our shadow card? Again, this is happening for us. It doesn't feel like it, but it really is happening for us, and it is progress. It's been slow moving, but I mean, think about it. The last time this energy was here, I think it was like 186 years ago, like I was saying, or 168 or something or another. You know, fact check it. But it was also during a time of evolution. And that's how change, you know, sparks. So, you know, we've lived this life for a very long time, many cycles. And now things are about to shift. So this isn't a time to be, excuse me, this isn't a time to be, you know, shouting or engaging or anything. This is a time just to relax and just chill, nurture yourself. We have procrastination. It says, the ticking of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind. Oh, Spirit did it. Spirit did it. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to leave that right there for you guys. Look at these cards. Aren't these gorgeous? Thank you, Sylvia. Just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to focus. Get that focus in there. Come on now. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, and then we have the fox. Yep, sly as a fox. Enigma, adaptability, and shape-shifting. All the shape-shifters are being shown. Okay? Remain adaptable, remain flexible, and the way that we do that is we stay grounded. We stay mindful, we stay grounded, we stay present. We don't get caught up in the news, we don't get caught up in the hoopla. We don't allow ourselves to do that. We don't believe everything we see. We trust what we know, what we feel. Beautiful. All right, Spirit, final messages. Final messages. Final message. Focus on your connections at home and the people that are, you know, your tribes. Those are the connections that you want to be focused on right now. Listen, we got this one a couple weeks, last week? Yeah. Focus on those connections right now, and this is a time to be listening to each other too. It says, I pay attention to the world around me. Signs and symbols lead me to success. I listen and discover the path to eternity. This is about being mindful. Pay attention to your surroundings. You know, listen to the world around you. Get connected to the world around you. Some of the things that have helped me in the past to, you know, become more present, because this is a time of embodiment. And some of the things that have helped me is just going outside and closing my eyes and actually telling myself what to focus on, what to pay attention, because, you know, this is a busy, busy world, and it's easy for a lot of us to get distracted up in the head. We're thinking about 1,000 different things. But if we can sit down, close our eyes, and say, listen to Master's breathing, you know, because I can hear his breathing over there. Listen to the music. Feel the cool on my face. Feel the sun on my face. You know, feel the wind. Smell the grass. It's teaching yourself how to be focused and how to be present. It's a practice, and that is something that we have to do. So Spirit is saying, go on out there, pay attention to the world around you, be mindful of your surroundings, because again, there's so many things out there that are meant to distract us right now. And it's very easy because we're a busy, busy world. So here we go. Yeah, okay, I was saying a busy, busy world, and we got a little bee. It's a busy bee. Some of you, you know, while you're resting can be staying busy, you know, occupying your time, focusing your energy on, you know, yourself, the people in your life. Focusing your energy on your creations. But I feel like this is more of, you know, slow down a little bit. Smell the roses. Pay attention to that. The world around you. And then we got the airplane. So again, bringing in energy of the number 5. Some of you could be traveling. Some of us could be moving. Some of you could be a pilot. Be flying right now. But there we go. So if that resonates with you guys, then there might be something here today for you. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Take good care of yourselves. Until next time, okay? Later, Gators.